In this video, we're going to be talking about what it's like to have your own studio. How much money do you spend? How much money do you make? How much money are you in debt? I don't want to talk about money that much. Hey, I'm Ryan and welcome to my studio. In this video, I am going to give you a quick tour of my studio, all the equipment I use, all the stuff we use to make the productions we make here, and then also how much we're always just changing stuff. Some of the people that work for me, they leave on a Friday, come back on a Monday, and it's like, wow, so much has changed. Same thing with the talent I work with. They come in one week, come the next week, and everything's changed. Why? Well, if you're not improving, then you're dying. My philosophy when it comes to the media stuff, the production stuff, is if you get better every video, you're moving forward. If you're stagnant, if you move backwards, well, you're dying, and you can never stay up to par. You can never stay up to what it takes to do this business. By no means am I an expert. I'm still learning. I still do what everybody else does and click on video tutorials from YouTube and like, how do I do this? How do I do that? What should I buy here? What should I buy there? Is this mic better than that mic? Is this camera, that camera, frame rates? What does all that mean? I have no clue. That being said, that's why you have the internet, and first lesson of the day, Google it. Always Google everything. Don't believe what you see on the internet, because another rule is everybody's full of crap. Anyway, enough about all that. Let's do a quick tour of my studio. Let's start with the set backdrop. So you got a couple of paintings, a TV that we use a lot, another painting. Got some curtains on the walls that we closed back. We also have several backdrops that can be used as their own distinguishing sets. There's a green screen there. There's another painting. You got the GVM lights on the floor currently. Eventually I want to mount a light rail at the top. There's a little stud there. Already started on this side. If you see, there's a rail there, and eventually that'll go all the way around the room itself. Got some cheap newer lights there. Those are great starters. I don't use them as much as I need to lately. Got another GVM. So if you haven't already, there's a GVM thing on Amazon for like 320 bucks, and you get a set of 3, and they're amazing lights. You should pick them up. If you're new, pick up an Aperture 120 D2 as quickly as possible. Also get one of these mini light domes. They're amazing. Or you can be in a situation like I was in, where you start hiring people and the first thing they say is, your lighting sucks, you need to buy better lights. So I actually picked up 2 Aperture 120 D2s, and then I also have a 300 Mumbo Jumbo in the corner that's not used right now because the set's too small, but we'll use in the future for other projects. So looking out, this is what, oh look, it's me. Looking out, got aperture there, aperture there. I don't have the lighting on right now, but again, there's that light rail that will eventually go all the way across the front and then down the side. Right there I have 2 TVs for the talent. Usually I have a multi-view on one and the program view on the other one. As far as cameras, I'm rocking 4 Canon XF100s for the multi-view. The XF100s are plugged HDMI into a HDMI to SDI converter. Currently, those are all fed to the ceiling, and then down there, down the wall, to the ATEM 2ME over there. As far as the crap in the room, it's just so much stuff you need. Like, so there's shelves, I got a printer, I got wires, I've got a toolbox thing there that can be doubled as a like a anchor desk thing. I've got a pile of stuff. I've got a whiteboard. One thing I think the talent appreciates a lot is I do have a big TV here that's on hinges that's able to swing out so they can see it. But I usually try to keep it on the wall as much as possible, except for like when we're doing live stuff, because it does come out in the middle of the area. One of the most important features of the studio, a sign to remind your talent to not listen to them. Never listen to your talent. That's a bit of a joke, to never listen to your talent, but there is a funny story behind it. But it's it's a reminder to me and my team that, hey, if you have a vision of what it needs to be, yes, all of this is a collaborative effort, but you need to stick to your guns. You're the people behind this. You're the people behind the cameras. You're the ones that are the experts. So stick to your guns if you know what you're doing is right. And when you listen to your talent, who may not have the same kind of experience or know-how or even know what the hell is going on in general, if you listen to them and it all messes up, it's your fault for listening to them. So this is my don't listen to talent. As far as equipment goes, again, I'm rocking an ATEM 2ME that plugs into an Ultra Studio 4K Extreme. Also have two HyperDeck Studio Pros, and then a multi-dock for the SSD cards. All of those are plugged into this guy here, so you could do switches to turn them on so they're not on all the time. On the ATEM, I did mod it to where the fan noise is a little bit less, so highly recommend doing that. But this is kind of like my Death Star. So you've got monitor, monitor, monitor. Probably should turn something on so you can see. So boom, monitor, monitor, monitor. And then also there's another TV up top for when we're doing live stuff. And then I have another monitor right there. Also rocking this guy, the PreSonus 32SC. Turn that guy on because it makes pretty fun lights. So I was rocking this guy. This one right here, which is the Rodecaster board, which everybody gets, everybody loves. And I still recommend getting this, but if you're an overachiever and really want to blow stuff out of the water and really expand, get yourself one of these guys. As far as the computer, I have just a MacBook Pro, but I have a eGPU right there that allows me to push all those monitors. If you remember from the other side, we had those TVs. Well, guess what? On the production side, you have matching TVs that are mirror images of what's seen on the other side. So that's pretty helpful there too. Anyway, that was a quick down and dirty studio tour of what I'm rocking here. Obviously, I missed a lot. I've been here for about a year. Always modding, always improving. That's one of the best advice I can give somebody is, hey, don't settle for anything. Like, if you have a vision of what you want and you achieve it, well, upgrade your vision. Keep adding to it. Keep building on it. We're constantly adding acoustic panels. This table right here used to just be a table, and now it's a stand-up desk. So it could be both a podcast table or it could be kind of a stand-up news anchor type thing. So why? Well, why not? I mean, when you're limited on space, you have to figure out ways to make multiple uses of one or two things. One thing I do want to point out though is if you are getting into this business, it's extremely expensive and you will continually just buy. One thing, shout out to Casey Neistat that I saw in one of his videos, it's never about the gear, it's all about the story. Well, if you have no story, well, it's all about the gear. So for someone like me, my whole vision for my company is to partner with people that do have visions and do have stories. Not that I'm not that creative, it's just, maybe I'm not that creative. Maybe I don't put that effort into it. But I am a gearhead. I like to buy stuff that I feel like can improve the story. So that being said, if you're like me, it can get expensive very quickly. The wires, the cables, the doohickeys, the toys. My team wanted a field monitor the other day. Boom, drop $1,000 for a field monitor because it's got to be wireless, obviously. Oh, hey, wouldn't it be cool to do a shot over a roof or something? Boom, another $1,000 for a drone. Oh, your lighting sucks. Boom, $3,000 for 3 new lights. it goes on and on. Oh, hey, you can't see anything, you don't know the time, you need a timer, boom, $200 on a timer. So the amount of money that you spend, it can get out of control very quickly, but I would like to point out again and again and again, it's not about the gear, it's about the story. So if you have a cell phone, go with a cell phone. If you have a nice camera, go with a nice camera. Because yeah, I pointed out the 4 XF100s, but this is on a EOS R. I have an ADD that's in the shop, and I have a PTZ Z-Cam sitting on a shelf over there because the latency is slower than the XF100s. Anyway, all that to be said, this is my studio. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's things that you see that you could improve on, drop them in the comments. If there's something you liked, drop them in the comments. If you want to see more stuff like that, drop it in the comments. So that's what I got. And I'm, again, always improving. By no means is any of this done. My whole goal is to make this set be able to do 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10 different sets. Because I've got the blue, I've got the white, I've got the red, I've got the green screen. This could be a sit-down area. This could be a podcast area. This could be a news desk. I have bar stools. One of the next thing I'm gonna do is get like club chairs. But the biggest challenge is I'm restricted in the amount of space I have. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you like it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. See you later.